concluding winning in 40 days. In the introduction I talked about how powerful men are sexual hogs who use, abuse and misuse women. Truth be told, men won't lose their sexual desire and interests because of a few men who made stupid decisions. Men will always need sex. The difference might be the way they get it. In the introduction of winning in 40 days, I know you were so happy when I busted on powerful men. Now I'm turning the tables because I think we need to consider both sides of the coin. Men have the responsibility not to sexually assault women. It is wrong for a man to force himself on a woman, and society must never accept unacceptable behavior. By the same token, women must never exaggerate the so-called sex scandals. "Oh, he touched my arm," women say. I guess men should be very careful who they give a hug these days. Because you wouldn't want a sincere hug described as a sexual assault. I've seen some women describe or define what they would characterize as a sexual assault, and their descriptions were extremely unreasonable. If life was lived according to such descriptions, it would be safe not to touch nor talk to a woman at all. But do you consider they could be exaggerating, seeking attention and using their vulnerability or weakness as a way to elicit sympathy for their miseries and a way of trying to control men? Most women deliberately seduce men. They do all that's in their power to arouse men's sexual interests. And when a man does what he knows best, it's a sexual assault. Most of these women have behaviors that in a certain sense sows the seeds of sexual misconduct in men. An innocent, powerful man who has otherwise lived a pure life can easily fall prey to some of these women because it is psychologically proven that most women would prefer to date a man who is already rich. Most of these people have had sex despite the fact that they never intended to do it. For that reason, one person hates the other person for making them do it. Some powerful men hate some women because they feel there was a plot to bring them down. There are some women who got raped when conceivably they were too young to even realize what was happening to them. In a world dominated by men, women have so long felt powerless and underpowered. As a result, the majority of women opt for tricks for heightening their sexual appeal. They add a touch of virtuousness and defenselessness. They do all this knowing men have one weakness: an avid craving for sex. Women always play with this desire, but the moment women give in to sex, they feel they have lost control of the situation. The sexual conduct has a certain effect on a woman's conscience. The guilt gradually eats up their virtue and their moral fiber. Many who fall victim have a hard time overcoming it psychologically. Eventually they feel powerless to ever overcome it. And some women feel they have no choice but to submit to this condition. There are two kinds of women in this situation. 1. The cognizant type. These are women who know precisely what they are doing. They are cognizant, mindful or aware of what they are and what they are doing. Their chief intention is to entice powerful men and to lead them into sexual affairs. In like manner, there are also powerful men who deliberately and purposely cause women to have sex with them. 2. The incognizant type. These people are not aware of the fact that their behavior is leading to something they don't want broadcast on national television. Why is it most women never come out and speak about this? Why don't they scream the minute they are being raped or go to the police the next day? One is because of fear. The second reason is that they feel like no one will believe them. The third reason is that some women assume that maybe he'll fall in love with me. Or maybe he might marry me. Or maybe he'll soon realize I'm a good woman and I love him, and he might decide to have a family with me. Fact is, if you refuse to accept unacceptable behavior, no one will make you do things you don't want. Others are in situations they cannot control, but most allow it to happen. After all, women love bad boys. But when they've been abused, they think every man's like that. There are still a lot of us good men out there. Thanks for watching. Please help us create more content by supporting our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/discofith. You will instantly gain access to over 400 videos about billionaire biographies and over 140 personal development videos and over 180 Christian videos and over 450 verse and quotes images, among other goodies. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell to never miss another video. You can also check out our second channel, Discofith. Link is in the description. Thank you and God bless you.